not being good enough, right? Because now I wasn't doing marketing for myself or for my own business. I was doing marketing for other business. Someone told me when I got here that because I wasn't American, because I was Latina. I had to forget who I was. When you simplify and focus on one thing at a time, growth becomes possible.
Hola, and welcome to the Dare to Start interview series. My name is Alina, and for 30 days, I'm talking to brave women and men who dare to start. Maybe they had a project, a business, an idea that felt scary at first. And the goal is to show you that every big accomplishment, every goal reached, every dream that comes true is because you were brave enough to take that first step. So today, I'm very pleased and honored to introduce someone that first came into my world as a student. Now I consider her my friend. Also, we are collaborators and business partners, and her name is Alejandra Jaramillo. Ale, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Alina. Thank you for having me. And I'm super excited to be here, to be sharing with all of you my experiences. So let's do it.
Let's do it. I
Yeah.
have my questions here because I want to make sure that I don't forget anything. So let's just start with the first one, which is the easiest one. Can you tell us about you and what you do?
Okay, so a little bit about myself. I'm originally from Colombia, and I have been living here in the US for over 4 years with my husband and my dog. And I'm a very passionate woman about business and strategy and entrepreneurship and, in general, making things happen. I graduated from industrial designer as an industrial designer and have been the owner of several businesses throughout my life, including a hotel boutique in Medellin, Colombia. Today, I am founder of Impacto Marketing, a global marketing agency specialized in helping mission driven organizations to communicate and expand their vision in the digital landscape.
Amazing. And that's precisely what we're going to talk about today. Your journey is starting your agency. So tell me, what is it about, and what are you working on with the agency?
All right. So, at Impacto Marketing, more than a global marketing agency, we are a very, very committed team specialized in designing marketing systems that brings structure and integration to the communications of mission-driven organizations. We do that by combining proven frameworks, performance data, smart technologies to help these organizations implement strategies for a long-term growth.
So basically, get them organized and get them out the door communicating their message. That's one of the things that I love about what you do. Okay, so let's just start with the beginning. So, what inspired you to get started on this journey?
All right. So my what really inspired me was my own struggles as an entrepreneur, um, on how overwhelming marketing was, and how easy it is to build something without structure and or a long term plan for growth. So I wanted to simplify that process for others and provide them with a structure and support in marketing that leaders and organizations really need.
Amazing, amazing. So, was there a moment when you decided, I'm going to do this?
I think when I moved to the US after closing my business in Colombia, for thanks to COVID, so I knew that I wanted to reinvent myself and build something meaningful. And I've always loved marketing, as I was the marketing director for my hotel in Medellin. But focusing on mission driven organizations happened specifically when I started to work for the Willem Center, Performing Arts Center in New Jersey. And I saw firsthand all the struggles and needs that this industry has regarding marketing.
Mhm. Amazing. So, I mean, I myself also founded an agency, and I have tried many businesses in my life, and a lot of them failed. But actually, we shouldn't say that they fail. I just learned that that was not the right way.
Yeah, for
But I've had a lot of fears and doubts throughout my journey. What fears or doubts have you faced since you started the agency?
Well, the fear of failing again, right? Because I felt with the whole. I didn't fail, but I learned. Not being good enough, right? Because now I wasn't doing marketing for myself or for my own business. I was doing marketing for other business, for other organizations. So what that was really scary. And also because someone told me when I got here that because I wasn't American, because I was Latina, I had to forget who I was when I was in Colombia. I had to work in as a waiter or as a waitress or a server, or look for jobs that weren't like
In the
my
service
personal or
industry.
marketing. Yeah, just other kind of jobs. And then I was like very sad and very scared, because I was like, okay, then I what am I going to do if this is my passion and this is what I'm good at? Then what am I going to do? Thank God I have my husband, and he told me like, no, you can do whatever you want here. This is the country of the opportunities, and you really can do whatever you want. If you are good at your job, if you're good at what you are, then you can do, and you can be whoever you want to be.
Amen. Amen. Honestly, I couldn't agree with you anymore. I didn't have the experience that you had, and that's one of the reasons why I really admire you, because I just came fresh from high school. So a lot of people that have their college life in Colombia, have their professional life in Colombia, like, how do you like the US? And I'm like, I don't have anything to compare it with, because I just came from high school, started working, and this is all I know. But of course, you know all the beautiful things that happen and all the experiences that you can have in our countries. And then coming here and hearing that, I'm sure that it was shocking. But despite that, you're like, no, I'm going to go ahead and do my thing. I think that's really admirable. So, which brings us to the other section, which is the teaching part. If you have to highlight out of everything that you've learned in this journey, a key lesson for you, what would it be?
Okay, this I don't apply this in my life a lot, but this is the lesson. When you simplify and focus on one thing at a time, growth becomes possible.
Yes, I could not agree anymore. I think everybody has said or have heard, you can do it all, not all at the same time.
Exactly.
And at least for me, before having my baby, I really think that I had to do everything at the exact same moment. But now, like seeing her grow, that like at the beginning, only she wanted to just to sleep and eat, and then slowly she wants to do something else, and like each time has like a purpose. That is like a daily reminder for me that each day has a purpose, and eventually she's going to be a grown up, and that's if you want to be with me. I'm like, okay, eventually the business is going to be so big that I don't even have to be involved. So my baby helps me with that teaching that you just said.
Yeah, yeah. I don't have a baby, so I have to learn by myself.
Well, but speaking about learning, and honestly, what you have done is really brave, and I think that's why I invited you to the Dare to Start interview challenge. Because sometimes giving, I mean, it's easy to say give your first step, but it's sometimes very hard to do it. So, what gave you the courage to take that first step?
I believe remembering my purpose, who is helping others succeed. I really, I, I find this very fulfilling in my life to help others succeed, and I am proud of myself on doing that or participating in that success of others. So I think remembering my purpose is the thing.
Okay. Well, and as a good marketer, honestly, the purpose is your mission.
Yeah.
You create a mission statement for companies. I always said you always have to have a mission for you, which is your purpose, your why. Like that's what is that thing that gets you going. So that is fantastic. I know that everybody that is watching here is very excited about your journey, but perhaps they feel stuck. So if anybody that is watching this that feels stuck or afraid to begin, what advice would you give them?
I would say look for someone who you can trust, someone you trust, and someone that gives you that push. In my case was Alina with the AAA system, because when I got to you, I was really confused. I had all these ideas in my mind. I already had my agency and I knew what I wanted, but I didn't know how to make it right, or how to, I don't even know now. But I know that after that AAA system, everything was more clear. I implemented rituals in my life that helped me to start doing what I wanted to do, to look for the people that I needed to look for. So I think look for help, find that help. I really highly recommend the AAA system and Alina and Women Who Market, Women Who Market. So yeah, that's my advice.
Thank you. And I'm not paying her to say this. So just
No,
right.
no.
So of course, besides getting into the AAA system, what other like very small action people could take today to really dare to start?
Write down all you want, all the things you want to do. Write it down. This is a AAA system hack. Write everything down, and you'll see how you already have the answers. You just have to follow that plan that you already have in your mind.
No, I think I'm gonna get emotional because yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, so now how can people connect with you and stay in touch with you, and if they need marketing help, where they can go, or if they just want to meet you as cool person that you are, where they can do that as well.
You can go to my website. It's impactomarketing.co, no .com, co, or my LinkedIn, Alejandra Jaramillo Marketing, Alejandra Jaramillo Marketing, and that's how you can find me.
Amazing, amazing. Ale, thank you so much for being here. Thank you everybody for watching. I also want to remind you about the Dare to Start challenge, which is something that here at Women Who Market we want to do, get you started on your thing. And we want to be that companion to help you all the way. So it's very simple. You just have to tell us your idea, big or small. From that, we'll send you quick marketing lessons and homework so that you learn something and you apply it, with the goal that that thing that you have in your mind, you get to do it. You get to take that first step. So if you want to join the challenge, the link here is below. Again, thanks, Ali, for joining. And I
Thank
see
you.
everybody in the next interview.
Thank you, Alina. Thank you, everyone.